Well, hello and welcome to the show. I love this conversation. I have it often, and it's about people's lifestyles and if they're living what they consider to be their fulfilling dream, right? It's all about living your way, your life. And everything about what we want in life always comes with a price. Anything we do is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of desire, a lot of vision, and you need to always focus on the big picture. So when we look past maybe the hurdle that's in front of us, we realize that on that horizon is what we are desiring. And I want you to keep that in mind because I know for myself, living life on my terms is so important. It's everything to me, and I'm so grateful that I really have the tenacity to make that happen. So I believe strongly that the life I have today is something that I didn't even think about 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Um, and it's not for everyone. I'm an entrepreneur now. I work for myself. I'm a distributor for a company, but I write my own ticket. And 30 years ago, I was a corporate girl and really didn't see past that until I did. There are people that love going to their job every day, but it's a decision that we make to have the lifestyle that we have that I really want to put in your hearts today because I believe that passion will take you everywhere. When you have the passion for what you're doing, you inspire so many people around you. And think about that in your daily activities. If you're living your life your way, and you're living with passion, you are affecting people around you. I'll never forget when I was a younger woman living in Washington State. And I had a young gal that lived with her mom and dad and her brother, Erin. And she was, I think, about 11 or 12 years old at the time. And her mother, Cindy, came over to my home after Halloween. And she said, You know, Michelle, do you know what Erin dressed up as for Halloween? And I said, No, what? She said, You. I go, What does that mean? She said, She dressed up as a businesswoman. She put a suit on, she had a briefcase, and she went door to door to collect her candy. And I said, What? She said, You know, we can see your driveway out our kitchen window, her bedroom window, and we would see the long days. You're leaving for the airport at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we would see you come home at 6, 7 o'clock at the end of a work week. But every time Erin saw you, you always had a smile on your face and you always had a passion for what you were doing with your life. And she told me that it made such a mark on her daughter that for that Halloween, she dressed up as me, a businesswoman, which sounds almost silly to an adult, to myself. And when I look back on it, I'm so proud of that, that she thought enough of me in that moment to want to be like me. So when you're pursuing what I hope, listeners, what you're doing is what you really, really like doing, just know, even on the days where you can't see past those big hurdles, know that you are really affecting at least one other person's life by your passion, by your vigor, by your ability to keep on going. Because it's so genuine to inspire others by just living your life on purpose. I have such resolve for that in my life. I don't do a lot of things with my life. What I do, I do well. And I will say that I am very hard line fixed and focused with what I do. And that lights me up. It's enough for me to say that I am the luckiest girl in the world because in my eyes, my life is exactly the way I'm designing it. Is it always perfect? It's never perfect. Is it always desirable? Yes. Is it always joyful? Yes. Do I know that there's bumps and easy spots and gifts and some not so many gifts and some knocks along the way? Of course. Of course, of course. But I do know in my heart of hearts the joy I feel. And I want you to really think about, as you're hearing this podcast today, how you are affecting others' lives, even if it is just one other's life, like I did with Erin. It's enough. It's enough. But I believe strongly in you. I believe strongly in your passion. And I believe that you are inspiring more than just one, multiple people in the walk that you're calling your life. Because I believe that you wouldn't be on this podcast if you didn't feel like you were making a difference. Because after all, this is all about inspiring dreams, ours and others. So make it a great, great day, friends. And just know that you're inspiring others by the walk that you're taking with your passion, with your joy, and with your energy. Thanks for tuning in as always. Peace out.